Right. Once again, welcome everyone to our Friday Spotlight feature. Today, we're going to be going through agent commission management. Okay, so my name is Janice. If you haven't already met me before, and I'm the trainer, so I'll be your host today. So in today's session, we're going to be covering um, a few things. We're going to be going to go over how to set up agent commission, as well as how to process agent commissions and the bonuses. And also, we'll also go through some reports to give you some reports where you can pull out to see when the agent commission is due, as well as all the paid commissions. Okay, so this is what we're going to be covering today. And so just in case, everyone, I have muted you guys, so I will not take any questions during the session. If we finish the session early, I will open up the floor for questions. But if you do have any questions, please post that onto the chat and I will answer it if we have time. Otherwise, I will get back to you after the session. Okay? All right, so let's get going. So to set up agent commission, this is a two-steps process. Okay, we have to first create a commission set. Okay, and then we have to assign this step to, we first have to create the commission sets, then we have to assign the sets to the agent. Okay, to do that, we can first go into this page called marketing under agent commission, click on the new set icon, which is this icon on the top right, and then start to create the sets by inserting a set name, select the commission either by semesters or by subjects, and then fill up the forms. Okay, once we complete the form, this is how the form looks like. Once we complete the form, just click add new set and we have created a set. You can create multiple sets. It doesn't have to be only one. You can create multiple sets for different semesters or multiple sets of different subjects combination. Okay, so that means that you might have different sets of commissions that is available for different agents. You can create that. Once we've done that, then again, still staying at marketing and agent commission. Under the agent commission, click, there is this icon called agent commission icon, which is also located on your top right. Okay, then this would be the form that looks like. So all you need to do is to find the agent status, the origin, as well as the agent name. And then you have to select which type that you are going to be assigned to this agent, either by semesters or by subject. Once you have selected this type, the relevant commission set that you have previously set up will be listed under this commission set here. Okay, that will become now in a drop-down list, and you can select the appropriate commission sets that you have previously set up to be assigned or allocated to this agent. Okay, but once you have allocated the commission set, please remember you need to click on this active from date so we can collect from when this commission set is going to be active. All right, then of course, the most importantly, if this commission is going to be GST attracted. Okay, once you finish that, then click add commission. Once again, you don't have you can also you can also allocate multiple sets to the agents for whatever reason. Okay, you can maybe assign a semester's commission set if there is this agent can also use a different sets. For example, you have two, depends on the deal of you and the agents. Okay, so you can have different sets assigned to the agent as well. Okay, so once we have assigned the agents the set, this is the very front part, the very first part that you will do. So now the next part is I will show you how we can actually go in to record the commission and bonus. All right, so this is pretty much under the accounts student payment. And then from there, we'll go through the steps of clicking onto the icons, like to first bring up the student profile, payment profile, and then set up the schedule accordingly. And then agent commissions will be recorded against each tuition fee scheduled. So the little note that everyone should pay attention to is the agent commissions are only paid based on the student tuition fees payment schedule. So means that we have to set this up in the agent screen, which is this screen over here. All right. And then if there is no tuition fee set up, then you will not be able to record the agent commissions and bonuses against this student profile. Okay, so I'll just quickly take you through the PowerPoint, then I'll take you in, I will snap into our real product and I will take you through the steps again. Okay, so after we have recorded the agents, then we can proceed to make payment. To do that, we go into accounts and then look for agent payment, okay, which is here. Then from there, we will click on to the agent payments icon. And then from there, this little icon, and it will take us into this screen. So we just select process commission. And this would have pop up. Okay, so all we need to do is to use this criteria to filter out the commissions that we need to see. We have to view, let it list. Then all we need to do is to click on to the agent. Like in this case, okay, we have to approve the agents. So we use this criteria to search to bring up all the approved, all the commissions that is ready to be approved and processed. So once we have reviewed all this, just select them and click approve. Okay, and once we click approve, we have to then repeat on under the same tab. Instead of view, we're now clicking this next option called process and pay commission. So the easiest one is you can obviously set a date range. There's an option to set a date range, but there's an easier way as in bring up all the approved commissions. Then once you do that, click view and all the approved will be listed down here. All you need to do is obviously have a quick look to make sure everything is correct. Select the lines that you want to process and then just click on the process icon. So this is on the basis that we are doing it agent by agent. Okay. We also have another option where we can actually process it by bulk. So as in, we'll pull out all the agents available. Okay. Then you can go in and then obviously click onto the magnifying glass icon to review that your all the agents commission is in place. And then once you are happy with it, check the box and then use the bulk approve icon. Okay, to bulk approve it. So it's the same process, but this is now more focused on to payment in bulk. Okay, so see how next will be process the payment. Okay, same concept. All right, without further ado, let me quickly flick to my application. So you would have logged into your application. First and foremost, let's set up commissions. Okay, so go into marketing and then select agent commissions. So I have already presetted a few different sets that I have here. Let's go through the steps. So first, go on to select on the top right, select new sets. Okay, give it a set name. Say for example, I'm going to call it mesh 2025 commission. Okay, so I'm going to select semesters. So over here is the number of semesters that you want to set it up. It could be one. Okay, notice how it will change, or it could be 2, 3, 4. So say if I'm going to do just 4 semesters, then I can say for first semesters I will decide like this agent I will give 30% for the first semester. And for second semesters, I'll get 20%. Okay. Third semesters, 10%. All right. And I can also say, let's say 4 semesters is now also 10%. So it depends on how you want to arrange, like how your agreement with your agents, and then also as how many semesters you want to set up is up to you. Once I do that, just click add sets. Okay, then if I scroll down, you see that I've created a set here. Okay, then I can also create one for subjects. Okay, so the required is I have created 4 groups, right? So you can obviously go in and change depending on how many subjects you have. Like I know some courses might attract 20 over subjects. So depending on how many groups that you want to in terms of now we're grouping the subjects into into the um into the groups. Oh, why is my name up there? All right. So I'm going to use 4 groups. Okay. So maybe, for example, subject 1 to 5, I'm going to attract 30%. Okay. And then say maybe from subject 6 on to say maybe the 15 subjects, this is going to attract 20%. And then the next group from 16 subjects up until say maybe the 25th subjects, it's going to attract 10%. Now, if I say I have 30, if I have 30 subjects, or I have 40 subjects, or maybe the student might be wanting to do some extra subjects, extra curriculum. How do I build this? I can say that maybe here up to, let's say, make up to 20, I'll receive 10%. Then after from subject 21 onwards, okay, so I can give it a very arbitrary number, say maybe go all the way up to 50. Okay, you might argue and say, hey, we don't have a course that goes up to 50. It's okay. I'm just adding an arbitrary number and says that, let's say this is going to get 5%. That means that from subject 21 onwards, this student, you could have pushed this all the way up to 100. So if the student decided to say maybe do another course with you after this course that they have completed, then depending on how your process runs, this could have fall into that category as well. So that means that the student would have, moving on from there, they will have 5%, agent will receive 5% commission. Okay, so okay, so this is how we will set up the commission for subjects. You can break it up into bigger groups. If you says that, I have different range of I don't want to say in this case, I'm pushing this in a general scenario whereby, all your subsequent subject is going to receive a set amount. But if you say I have only a necessary groups of subject, I want to break it down, by all means do so. And then click, oh, I have to change I have not given it a name, sorry, and then click add. Okay, so over here, all right, now that's a little trick. We have to go in here. So if I want to look for my commission that is under subject, I can use that. Or if I click all, it will show me everything, both the subject and the semester. Okay, so in this case, my semester's commissions has been set up. Okay, and next, once we have set up this commission sets, we have to then assign the commission sets to the respective agents. So go into here, agent commission. Okay, so this will bring up the relevance. So I have to first choose, are we going to assign this to active, maybe most not principal agents provisioned, or we can use an all. Okay, so that put everybody in that category. Okay, so I don't have a lot of agents set up. As you can see, they're all here. And then also, if there is any specific origin that you want to use, you can do that as well. So I'm going to use it as set all origin. And then I can choose whichever sets that I want. Say, for example, ABC. And then I have allocated one set for semesters and one set for subjects. Okay, so let's say for new agents, we only assigned a semester. So again, this comes down to how your agreement will make, like, what's the agreement you have based on with the agents. Okay, I have a question here. Say, does the subject counts include sales subjects? Good question. I would say this is again an agreement between you and your agents. Okay, because as far as we are concerned, the system is concerned, commissions is only based on the scheduled payment. Okay, so if the tuition payment is being scheduled for that particular subject, then a commission will be applied. Okay, so this will have to come down to your policy. All right, so this is how we will allocate the commission. We set up the commission as well as allocating to the agents. Okay, now next, since we have already set up agents and also allocated commission, there might be, let me quickly sidetrack one question, like one side, which is not in the agenda. You might have asked, say, for example, like for this agent, best agent, I have allocated a semester's commission and a subject commission. Okay, so how would the system know which one to use? So what it does is, if I come in here and say I've just simply look for a student, okay, go into student and look for a student. Under cost, we know that we can see the agent listed down here. Okay, so for ABC agent, right, see how I have the submit. It will always take the first commission sets that we have set in there for them. Okay, so if I don't make any changes, the system will just go against whatever the first option that is listed will be commission. But if for whatever reason this student or this course was agreed upon with the agent that they're going to be they're going to be paid per subject, then you can select come here and then change. Now we have, like, so if we have assigned allocated set 2 for subject to this agent, so it's now listed down here. Okay, so if you do have a few different sets that has been listed allocated to this agent, you can come in here to choose which set you want to choose. Okay, so this is more on an individual basis, right? All right, so this is how we would select. But so if you have not come in here to make any selection, then system will automatically pick the first one that is sitting in the range, on the list. Okay, so now coming back to our PowerPoint slides, we mentioned that all the agents' commission is being paid based on the tuition fees. Okay, so we have to then go in to set it up so that we can record the commission. Okay, so to do that, we'll come into accounts and use under student payment. You can use the search criteria to narrow down who you want to search for, or you can simply click on search and to bring up everyone. Okay, so I'm going to look into for student under student name, student C. Okay, so in this case is student C. I can simply click onto this icon. It will then take me into this page. Okay, so to create the schedule, there's two ways to create schedule. Either we can use a subject schedule method. Okay, so in this case, I have no subject, but you can use that to create a schedule, or you can use the initial payment method. Okay, so in this case, I have used the initial payment method to create my tuition fee schedule. Okay, so just to show you quickly, how do we record commission? Anything that is in green, like the top line, means that we have already processed this transaction. So hence the receipt, the transacted item is already been listed at the bottom. Next one, let's quickly go through. So this one is waiting to be processed. Click onto the $ icon to bring up the processing page. So all I need to do is click select and say what is the amount that I need to process. In this case, this is the amount if I agreed. And if there's any agent's bonus that I'm going to apply for this agent, I can simply put in here. Okay, and then does this bonus attract GST or not? Click the box if it does. Then next, calculate commission after bonus, right? So we don't want, I would suggest that you take this box because we don't want this bonus to be included into the actual process amount as well, right? So you want it so that the agent commission would not be calculated including this agent bonus. All right. So by doing that, and then the agent bonus here, because we have already denoted or pre-selected the commission, so immediately system will know to calculate and say, this is your agent commission. Okay, and then if any bad debt. So from here, we can also decide to see that if the agent's commission has been deducted, if you receive money directly from the agent rather from the student, agent would probably have the capability of deducting their part of the share already before they make payment to you. Okay, so if they do that, then you might want to record that. Okay, and say this has been recorded. Okay. If you say that no student pay directly to you, or even though, depends on your policy, if you say that agents are not supposed to deduct their commission, then don't take this. Okay. So once we do that, just click transactions. So this will be processed. Okay. This has been processed. Okay. So up here. So if I simply come into agent commissions, immediately from here, you can see that the 2 transactions that we did is already being recorded. If there's any changes to this agent commission, you can simply click onto this icon, okay, and then make any changes if you need to, and then just update the information. Say, for example, if it's not 300, it's 350 or 500 or less, you can update that and then click here, and then the bonus date when you paid, okay, and update the folder. So we have updated all our commissions. So by going through the process of this, all the agent's commission will be recorded under the agent commission tab. So now they have been recorded. Then how do we process it? We can process it. There's 2 ways to process. The first way is to process them individually. So go into agent payment. Okay, it will list all the agents that, depending on what criteria we search, we can go into provisional. That is one that is provisional. Then if I just based on active, so these are all my active agents. So from here, I can scroll through my left and again, the magnifying glass icon, click on that. This will take me into the processing page. Okay, from here, if I have anything that is auto deducted, all right, it will be listed. But if I haven't have anything auto deducted, I can simply go in and say, if I want to look at the payment history, these are the payment history that previously that I've already made. Okay, now this is the payment history that we can see. How do we process whatever outstanding commission? Go into here, process commission, right? Again, once we come into this page, this is a 2-step process. Okay, so the first step is we have to first bring up all the commission. So we have to select view and approve commission available. All right. Then the next one is we can search this commission either by full payment schedule on due date or partial payment, as well as full payment on pay date. So depending on how your accounts is set up, do you want to search for payment that is on due date or that is on pay date? So I'm going to just use from due date, and I'm going to push my date out. So you have an option of selecting between dates. So again, depending on how your account system is set up, if you want to search between dates, or you can search a due date. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to push my date out to a ridiculous date. Okay, so that I can bring up all the relevant transactions. So these are all the relevant transactions. If I'm happy with all of them, I can simply click this icon, this checkbox to select all of them. Okay, so if I'm saying, yep, this is all the ones that I'm going to process, I have to first approve it. Okay, so if they are all there, and then you notice that, okay, we're only just going to process this and this transaction. So you can select them and then click approve. Okay, so this remaining one might be, might be saving it for the next processing round. Okay, so once we have approved the commission, we have to then now process it. So again, come back here, click process and pay commission. All right, you have again all the different date range that you need you use. Okay, or I'm going to just simply say click all approve. So the two that I have previously approved, and then I also have another one that has been sitting there since earlier. Okay, so if I review it and say, yep, all is good, I can simply click on here and say, I'm going to process it. Okay, again, from here, you can process individually or you can process them in bulk. This is for this particular agent only. So if you have all different students, here I have student C, I have student B. Okay, so you could have student A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They will be, as long as the commission is fall within this, it is from this agent and fall within this date range, it will all be listed down here. Okay. Then I just select them all and then simply click processed, right? It will ask me for an invoice number, obviously. So I'm going to just put an invoice number and how did I pay? Maybe I just do an internet transfer. Okay. And commission was paid on, I just say this date. If there's any remark, I'm just going to say training and then just process the commission. Okay, so this way I've processed the commission, see how it dropped off the screen. Now, if I go back to payment history and click invoice processed, it shows me that invoice 10 I have processed. If I click onto the magnifying glass icon, it gives me the 3 breakdowns. Okay, so this is how I can go in and look for the transacted processed. There's this thing called the credit bonus. If I have any credit bonus, like agent paid, I can record again all the special bonuses if I need to put in there. Okay, so if I have any other advance pay or whatnot, I can record it in here. Okay, so this is how we manage individual process, right? There is this other icon called bulk agent payment. Right. Over here, you notice that the screen is exactly the same as what we see under agent payment on the processing side. Okay. So again, you repeat the process. We want to click onto the view approved. All right. I'm going to use the same full on the pay date. And again, I'm going to push this date out. Okay. So it brings up. So here I can see that for agent ABC and Acme One and international agents, these agents all have outstanding agents commissions. So I can obviously click here if I assume everything is correct and go bulk approve. But call me paranoid. I like to select them one by one and then click onto this icon to view them to make sure that all my transaction is correct. So there's also, you can process it, approve it from here individually, okay? Or if we click here and then if I click into here, you can see they are all being checked. All right. So I can simply say, no, I don't want to, I only want to process this one and I will approve. Okay. So I can do that individually. Again, that if I do that without this one, okay, and approve. Okay. So I've approved all the ones that I want to process. Once I approve them, I just simply click on process and paid. And again, you can set the date range, but I just click on all the approved. So it will bring in from all the agents, the ones that I need to be approved. So simply click select, if all is correct, select them all, and then click into here to process it. Okay. And then you have to select, say how you're going to transfer, say at the internet transfer, and then processed. Okay, so this has been processed. So this is simply how we process the agent commission. Okay, so if I quickly come back to my PowerPoint slides, after we have processed, we also have some records, some reports that to help you to decide what commissions like agent commission due, agent commission and bonus due. So these are the few reports that we can use to help you to narrow down your search. Okay, so for example, we can simply, let me quickly show you. We go into reports. I like to use this function called report overview. This is rather new. Okay, I can click that and see how it actually breaks it down for me in terms of like scheduled. All right. So if I have any fee dues, all right, I can scroll through them. They have all different scheduled. Okay. So over here under agents, we have a few. Agent payment list by cost. Okay. Agent payment, bonus payment between both dates. See how we can actually click use this. It's easier to see. Okay. You can choose this agent commission between 2 dates. All right. So if I'm not sure if I have anything, but I can just quickly try it and say from January to say maybe December 25th. All right. So I don't have any, I've already processed. I don't have any commission to be due between these 2 dates. Right. So if you need something to help you to pull out reports, this would be a good way to go. Go into reports, report overview, under accounts, you will see the agent commissions and bonuses is as a top option. Okay. So this is pretty much my presentation for today. I hope you find them useful. And so I have a question. Any questions so far? Can I please get you guys to post it onto the link so that onto the chat so that I can reply to you afterwards. Okay. So I'm going to post you a link onto the chat to show you my YouTube. So in case you need to you wanted to watch this video again, you can come to our YouTube channel. Right, to subscribe. Okay. So I also have I'm also putting on the PowerPoint slides. I prepared them in a PDF format. So if you would like to download it, so the PDF is now available on the chat. Okay. So this takes me to the end of my presentation today. Thank you very much for attending the session, and I wish you a good weekend. Thank you, everyone. Bye.